Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Late last night I posted this video, Satanic Tranny Street. This is all about satanic symbolism with Sesame Street, and also contains a transvestigation of that individual right there, Bob McGrath. Within this video, I talked about the Children's Television Workshop logo. So let's take a look at that. And I'll post that video. I'll link that video. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. There's a lot of really good information about Sesame Street and all of the symbolism that contains. But I really felt like this logo deserved its own video just because it's so messed up. Look at this thing. This was the logo from 1969 through 1983. And Children's Television Workshop contained shows like Sesame Street was one of the productions. Does anybody remember The Electric Company? That was another one. That was like a reading show geared towards kids. So it was children's like programming. And programming is an interesting word if you think about it, because they are literally programming kids, and not in a good way. We'll talk about that more some other time. But I really thought this logo deserved its own video. I didn't say everything I wanted to say in the Sesame Street one, so let's take a look. I'm going to start at the very bottom because I am 100% sure what this is. Okay, this is a goat head with horns, and that is symbolic of Baphomet. That is basically like a Lucifer, devil, satanic, you name it. That's what this represents. So even if we stop the video right here, you know that there's Baphomet on the Children's Television Workshop logo. That should tell you that none of this other stuff is good. We see that it's basically written on this creepy ancient scroll. It looks pretty biblical, like maybe like a tablet, that they wrote the Ten Commandments on or something. But definitely, it looks biblical, some ancient scroll type situation going on. Why is that appropriate for a children's workshop logo? So then we come to the top and we have this figure here. I admit I have done a lot of digging. I cannot figure out who this is, except to say I don't think it's that hard of an answer. It's probably Lucifer. That face looks a lot like the Statue of Liberty, which is also representing Lucifer holding the torch, the light. So I'm just going to assume, since, Baphomet is down here, it's not like they're going to put a good person up here. So we can just assume, even if it's not Lucifer, it's some other God or, type thing, Pan, who knows. If you do know, please leave me a comment, and, we can all learn together. The next thing that we can address is this. You see how some of these letters are outlined here? It makes a funny shape, and it goes in right there, kind of curves in. And I wonder if they want us to focus on these letters. You see devil. So like these are devil. We have evil, devilish. Okay, devilish. Right there, devilish. So I'm not making this stuff up. They really do things on purpose. And that could be what that is. If anybody else wants to take a stab at it, go right ahead. Leave me a comment. And then the other big thing that stands out to me, this whole thing is creepy, would be the giant X that's going through the middle. And I talked about the X in the Sesame Street video, but I made a list of a lot of other things that it potentially could be. So I'm going to talk about those right now. X can represent Christ or Christianity, like how people put Xmas instead of Christmas, but that never sat well with me. I don't think it's a good thing. X meaning it could be the cross where Christ is crucified. X is also like a broken cross, okay? And one of the satanic symbols is an upside down cross. Well, another could be a broken cross, which would make this X shape. No, I'm not crazy. They really do this stuff, so it's important for us to know what we're looking at. Another really interesting meaning of X I found was crossing over to another dimension, transcendence, and then I underlined the word transformation. trans, transformation, female to male transformation. Maybe X is another symbol for, could be like X chromosome, stuff to do with the whole transgender thing. It wouldn't surprise me. I did a pretty convincing transvestigation on Bob McGrath. And by the way, part 2 is coming next week, part 2 of the Sesame Street. I'll be focusing on another cast member. What else do I have here? From the website spells8.com, X can mean death and rebirth, a change or transition, like we just talked about, a symbol of mystery and or death. They mentioned the cross connection as well, connection to the divine. Duality of the universe is one of the meanings from spells8.com. Duality. Duality. Okay, female to male, male to female. Or X can mean the crossing of two paths, two worlds. And then just to mention again, it could definitely be about the chromosomes, but all of this stuff is kind of fitting together. Transformation, X chromosome. My friend said maybe Planet X. So whatever it is, it's not pretty. It's not good. There's a lot of different things that X could mean. But between this creepy scroll, potentially Lucifer at the top, or whoever they chose to sit on the top there, and you know what I just noticed? Are these horns coming out? That could be Pan. And Pan is basically like a Lucifer situation, right? And then you've got the X, and then you've got Baphomet there at the bottom. I really just wanted to give this logo some attention because it's creepy, and this stuff has been going on for years. That logo was made in 1969, and for all of these decades, parents have been plopping their kids in front of the TV, trusting Sesame Street, when really that's, why are you letting strangers teach your kids and program them through the TV? All right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out Sesame Street Part 1, and Part 2 will be coming up this week. Have a wonderful day and weekend. Bye-bye.